my dear Cancer. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Page of Cups, which were the opening card. You're listening to your original dreams, like your inner child, what you want, what comes natural for you. So you're really following with the river, with the current. You're not working against it anymore. Try to stop it so other people will be able to keep up. Now you're letting yourself just rush down river to the ocean. And here we have a Knight of Wands, so it's the old bottom of the deck. So I'm getting the sense that someone is trying to keep up with you, like, and it's still some sweaty work here, but you know, they're trying to look like they're keeping it all together. It's probably not 100% easy. I think you have surprised them in some way. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with the said person. This is what's on their mind with you. And this is your feelings towards them and the bond between you two and their feelings. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for March, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we see, this is the situation. Four of Pentacles. They didn't want to build on the tower, and now they don't want to leave the tower. It's confusing. Some people are just, you know, frozen in time a little bit. And they don't want to do this and they don't want to do that. And it can be very impossible to deal with people like this. And here we have what's on your mind. I think certain things almost have been driving you crazy, okay? Because you have let half of yourself sit in the basement and wait for when they were allowed to come out in the light and play. But you see, here you are, your own rescuer. You're just coming down here and saying, okay, I won't hold you back anymore. You're all free. You know, come out and live my life. Because this is different archetypes with you that you have held back for the sake of humoring this person. Trying to understand this person. I'm just getting like a grumpy grandpa, like what we are seeing here. I don't know why. So this is what's on their mind. They don't want to be a grumpy grandpa, okay? Page of Pentacles. They want to be able to jump on board with you and have like a new beginning with you. They think what you're saying or what you're presenting is a good idea, and they wish to tag along with you, okay? So, so far so good. We'll see. And this is the bond between you two. Chariot. It's stretching, you know, it's being stretched like really far, like this rubber band, because Cancer, Sagittarius energy, you have taken in your more wild side here, the black horse, and you're going to, you know, ride into the future with the whole of you. You're not going to hold yourself back to be nice to other people, or to, you know, not freak them out, or to not stress them out, or not push them too far, or not do this or not do that. Like freedom is a freedom fight that has happened inside of you. This is your feelings, and you have your back turned against the person and looking towards your own future. So I think this is the time for you to make your own plans, and either the person will be with you or they won't. But try to take them a little bit out of the equation, and so you can hear your own voice. You can make your own choices and find out where your soul wants to go. So this is probably an important destined time where you are supposed to make important decisions that will rule the destiny for your future. And you don't want this to be disturbed by something that might be a permanent gig or might not be. So I'm feeling like a nice feeling from this person. It's just they have some, you know, grumpy old grandpa handicap here. They can't help. They have it's almost like you have some entities locked here in the basement, but they have a long chain going through a grumpy old grandpa that even refused to go out into the light. Okay. Now it's dragged out into the light because it had to, because it's, you know, risking of losing you there. So this is their feelings. They have their back turned towards you as well. They are focused on healing the relationship, but I feel like they are focused on healing the relationship in the way that it were in the past, like the things you said that you needed and wanted in the past. I think those wants and needs have changed because you let yourself loose, and you know, you're kind of way ahead of them, but you're standing on the same shoreline, dreaming of similar things. Just this with the stubbornness, don't understand it fully. Sometimes we can be stubborn just because we want to be stubborn. Maybe we're scared of other people taking control over our life, and really we are on the same page. It's just we can't let the other one know it. Like we are really lenient and suggestible. Like if they tell us that, well, you need to sell all your stuff and give it to me because I need to buy a new car, they will say, okay. It can become a little bit tough, but is 2 months okay? I can probably make it in 2 months, sell all my stuff, give the money to you. So maybe you don't know what power you have over this person, and they are trying to be stubborn to not release this unnecessarily naive part of them that's too nice, too suggestible, go along with everything. So they have anchored themselves like this because they know their weakness can be like this, because you seem to have the same idea about things, and then it's kind of the whole stubbornness thingy seems to be unnecessary. Your behaviors and attitudes, 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. I'm seeing the same shoreline again, but why have you turned your back against the waters? Are you turning your back against your own dreams here? Are you trying to bind yourself in the basement again so that you will adapt to this person? The 2 of Swords is a little bit tiptoeing like this. It doesn't want to wake the sleeping bear or the stubborn grandpa, and it doesn't want to provoke reactions. It can also be a little bit like a martyr. Okay, so if you don't want me to live my best future, then okay, I will turn my back against my dreams and I will stay here with you and be miserable forever. We'll see what's going on there. And this is their behaviors and attitude. 8 of Pentacles, 8, 17, 1 plus 7, 8. 8 is connected to the Strength card. So they're trying to be the bigger person. They're trying to humor you. And do the things you want, but is it too little too late? Have you become is this your silent treatment because, you know, they didn't allow you to follow your dreams or be who you were, or so it's almost like you're closing them out, but in the same time you're closing your dream out. If we have been rejected one too many times, we can grow a little bit cold, like start up the ice machine and become a little bit martyr and say, oh, no, you didn't want this in the past, so I don't know why you would want it now. Okay, 6 of Wands. So it's this, you know, I wonder where he were this, you know, the knight that came riding, still riding here, okay. Complicated. This is a little bit precarious because we might be on different places in different times. Like you were just here, and then at that point you were suggestible and wanted a thing, but then you have moved on a little bit and the other person comes there, and now they are like, yeah, okay, let's do it, but you're already here and think, no, that was old things, that was what I wanted yesterday, now I want this thing. So we'll see. Clarifying with Modern Witch Tarot, the 4 of Pentacles, the Hanged One. So this is someone that has a little bit hard time moving on into their future. They don't know what's going to happen, what's going to be the consequences. Is this the right choice for them? It's like a big question mark. They are a little bit clueless. They don't know why they are the grumpy grandpa. I don't know why they are the grumpy grandpa. They haven't figured it out. I can't figure it out. The good news is that they have this halo around their head. So at least the divine knows, and the divine is trying to help them figure it out. Okay, clarifying what's on your mind. The moon. So it's the moon that we had before, the girl with the wolves in the swamp. And I think you have sacrificed a lot to be in this relationship or to be adaptable to people. You have kind of made yourself small to fit in or to be loved. And it hurt you. It made you feel not loved for who you were. You felt abandoned, actually. And you abandon yourself in a lot of your different archetypes here. So the shadow side, and what do we have here? A little shadow person coming up from the waters. Sides to you that you have left in the attic, in the basement, in the bottom of a well somewhere, because they didn't fit into the equation. So you shipped off small pieces of yourself to not make a fuss, to not be problematic, to not cause trouble. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. So this person is willing to humor you as long as it feels good for them. It's a little bit spoiled, but I think this person has not really been in this position, or they maybe are very scared of ending up in this position. For them, they become rigid and grandpa grumpy so that they still can have their needs fulfilled, because in other case they would be anxious and maybe become depressed or sad or lost. And this is probably how you are feeling, a little bit depressed, sad and lost, and they refuse to feel like that. But they still have this nice side to them, but they are not they're totally stubborn with certain things. It's just, no, they are not budging. Maybe you can learn from that. I think you have learned from that, and you're taking in this more stubborn side to yourself, that we can be nice, and then it's a certain no. But you're always so nice. Won't you agree to this? No. Okay. Maybe this could be a useful personality trait for you as well, to pick up this stubbornness. Okay, clarifying the Chariot. Chariot is 7. This is the 7 of Swords. So it's like we feel a little bit bitter with our partner or our person, and we are not telling them everything anymore. We are not letting them in. We are letting certain things be a surprise. It's almost like a little bit of a revenge. 7 of Swords there. We are not letting them in the loop because, they didn't want it anyway. So clarifying your feelings. 10 of Swords. Trying to endure the pain here. So I think it's pain that has fueled this longing to throw yourself into your new beautiful future. You couldn't take anymore being stuck in this position here. It's like sword after sword, killing dream after dream after dream with you, and left were only crumbs. And now you have these crumbs, but you need to make something, like bake a cake of it. And if the other person doesn't want to help, you need to do it yourself. So it's a survival thing. Like this is, it's threatening to drag you down into deep depression, or you're already in deep depression because of this. Okay, clarifying the Star card. Temperance. Slowly. They're learning to understand your side of the story here, but they're trying to figure it out themselves. So they're not including you in this. They're probably thinking a lot like, okay, so what was it that they said? And then what did that mean that they want? And why did they want that? And what did I do? So they're trying to agree with you without really talking with you. And again, it's like this grandpa protection. If they would talk to you about it, maybe you would, they give you the little finger and you take the whole hand. Not because that's your thing, but because that's the thing they are scared of. You see these two things that's being washed back and forth. It's them trying to compromise with you internally, like they're trying to find ways to work together with you on this. Alchemic wedding, soulmates. So they love you, they want to be with you, they want to be good for you, but they don't want to kill off their own little self, because their self is fragile too. And it's not always that much keeping people together. It can be like one little thing they do, for example, watching sports, or having long showers, going out running. And if someone tries to take that away, it might be the little thing that breaks the camel's back and throw them into the depression. And this person, subconsciously or consciously, they know it, and they don't want to go there. Like, yeah, I can do this, but hell, I can't do that, because then we don't know what's going to happen. I don't feel all right with that. So it's not that the person is trying to be stubborn just for the sake of stubbornness. They're trying to take care of themselves, a little fragile self inside of them, and that they have learned to balance in a way that's healthy for them, but it might also have made them a little bit, the Four of Pentacles is like a square. They are maybe not comfortable outside their square or their comfort zone. Clarifying your behaviors, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this worries me a little bit, because here you are suffocating yourself to humor them, because you don't want them to suffocate themselves, because maybe you're more scared of them, losing hope than you losing hope. You're already lost a lot of hope here. It's the typical Cancer, I can carry you on my back energy. Okay, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. I'm getting this Nine of Cups energy that, there's certain things that this person won't do. So it's meatloaves. This, I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Knight of Swords. So we can see that you're a little bit on a collision course. Both people have white horses, so it shows good intentions, but you come with a cup and they come with a sword. Again, I feel like they have a side to them that really wants to cooperate with you, but then they have a side to them that backfires and might say something mean or do something mean or something that looks cold. It wasn't what they decided, okay, we'll go to you, they will go to you here, and they will tell you that, okay, they don't want you to suffocate your dreams, okay? They want to fulfill your dreams, help you to fulfill your dreams. But when they come, they say, I can't help you fulfill your dreams. So it's like a fail-safe, like coming in there and they're not even aware of it. It just takes them over, grumpy grandpa energy. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. This is what they want. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. So hard when we can't trust a person's word. They want to come here with a Cupid's arrow, but instead they come with a sword race and, shoot you in the butt with an arrow instead of, this lovely, like, yeah, I got you. Now it's more like, I accidentally shot you. This person has the best intentions. What is happening here with the Four of Cups, Knight of Swords? They feel like you are trying to seduce them into doing your bidding, and they revolt against that. It's not true. They know that it's true, but they have like a shadow side to them that's just, no, I'm not going to agree with that. So, mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflect our wounds, introspection. So the thing that you are doing all the time is the thing that they refuse to ever allow themselves. Sorry, there was an oracle card falling, so I'm going to check. Seven of Water. I feel like we are projecting. We're like our basic instincts takes over, or the basic instinct. Yeah, for both of you. For this person, it's like they want to say, yes, we will do things your way, but instead they say, I can't agree to that. And here you are thinking that I won't agree to them. I won't just, erase myself so that we can live happy together. And then that's exactly what you do. So it seems like you have both some kind of survival technique that's not playing you particularly well in your hands. So this is the advice for you. This letter. Sometimes it's easier to write a letter, because when we stand in front of the person, we will go into our old survival techniques and just say the thing we usually say, like an outdated cassette recorder, just the same thing over and over again. So maybe sometimes writing a letter is better, a real letter. Advice for them. They are very much up in their mind, so they are fighting windmills. They are not really in a relationship with you. They are in a relationship with their own thoughts about you, about what you want, what you will force them into, and what's going to happen then, and how they are going to lose control, and how things are going to be awful, and they are not going to be able to make it, and they are going to be too triggered, and they won't be able to even go to work. So they will lose everything. They will, and people will laugh at them because, look, that failure. So it's a lot of things going on in Grumpy Grandpa's mind there.